Good morning, writers! My name is Elora Gunn, and today I'm going to be talking about 3 ways that you can keep writing when all you want to do is quit. If you are a new or aspiring writer and you want more helpful videos like this one, hit the subscribe button below, and also follow me on TikTok and Facebook. The links are in the description. Alright, let's get started. To be very blunt, at some point in your writing journey, you're going to want to quit. You are going to be feeling defeated and just want to give everything up. Maybe you're stuck in a deep plot hole. Maybe somebody left a mean review. Maybe you just got another rejection. Welcome to your first brush with imposter syndrome. But don't worry, you're in good company. Every writer deals with this at some point. It's usually one of 3 things that are causing it. You're burned out, you're bored, or you've just lost your confidence in your writing. Like I said, you are not alone in this, and the good news is that there are a couple of things that you can try so that you can get out of that funk and get back to writing. Number 1, take a break from writing. You can wear yourself out on writing if you are just going at it way too long. Remember, this is a creative activity. It is a very intense workout for your brain. For example, when I finished my very first completed manuscript, I finished it in a month. It was awesome. I was on cloud 9. I was so happy. And then I didn't open my laptop for 2 months. I was just exhausted. I could not even stomach the idea of sitting down and staring at that project ever again. I did eventually get back to it, but I needed some time. This taught me a really important lesson. Writing a novel is a marathon, not a sprint. And if you try to go at it like you're running a sprint, you're not gonna make it very long. You're gonna wear out. And it is perfectly valid, sometimes even vital, to stop and just let yourself rest for a little bit. If you're someone who just focuses in really hard to one project and has a hard time leaving it alone, schedule in a break now and again. To be like, this day I am not allowed to write. To give yourself that time to kind of regenerate. If you do not allow yourself to have a couple of breaks now and again, your brain is going to force you to. Number 2, work on something else. If you're like me and my style of writing, plugging away at one huge project is just so daunting. After a while, I just get so sick of staying in that one little sandbox that I kind of don't even want to look at it anymore, even if I love it, even if the story is growing great. So the best thing that you can do for yourself and your book is to step away from it for a little while. Let me let you in on a little writing secret. There is no rule that says that you have to stay focused on one project and exclude all others. If taking a second to write a short story or a poem or some lyrics or even a chapter in an entirely different book is what gives you that break and breather to be excited to go back to your old project, then do it. And once you've had that break, go back to your old project and jump back into it and rediscover that excitement that you had for it. And number 3, remind yourself why you wanted to become a writer or an author in the first place. The truth is that it's a very rare breed of writer or author that can put down a perfect manuscript on the first draft. And for the majority of us, it can be really demoralizing to look at page after page of just hot garbage that needs a lot of editing. But if your goal is to be published someday, you gotta find ways to push through that. Bad reviews, rejections, that dreaded did not finish from readers, they can all put dings in your confidence that can be hard to get past. But this is where you dig deep and remind yourself why you're putting yourself through this in the first place. For me, I've dreamed of being an author most of my childhood and adult life. Growing up, books were how I dealt with stress. My favorite authors and series got me through the really hard times and made the good points even better. They shaped my beliefs, my morals, and who I am today. To me, books were magic, and I can't think of anything better than sharing that magic with someone else. So anytime I start to doubt myself or my writing, I remind myself that my favorite authors felt that way too. They were probably on the verge of just throwing away or deleting my favorite books. And I can't imagine a world without them in it. But they didn't give up. And my life is better because they persevered. So tell me down below, why do you want to become a writer or an author? What is it that drives you to keep pushing for that? Because whatever that is what you need to focus on. That is what you need to keep telling yourself over and over. There is a good reason that you want to do this. So don't give up. When it gets hard, turn to the people who support you. Your writer friends, your family, anyone who is in your life that can push you and help you to achieve the things that you want so bad. Don't give up. There is something in you that is so unique and special that it's going to make the world a better place if you just keep going. That's it for this week. I will see you next Thursday with another helpful video. Now go get writing.